since birth. I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire under...
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Down the left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. From the gun, here's Fields. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now Daniels. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Daniels. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Alex Highsmith, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now from way back there after the sack, it's third and goal, a long third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Here we go, son.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go. EQ.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, Ken. Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Go. Hey, Ken.
Now it's Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. Second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Steelers 14, Commanders 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. You know, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
79 Bronco.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Come 19.
They go play action. Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a bedroom play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check smash. Go street. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rattler.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
7 Pirates. Ready. 60 Bobcat. Hut.
To throw is Daniels. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Rig alert. Mustang 19. 70 range. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
That's another Washington.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Alex Highsmith able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Daniels. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's good for Washington.
Back to throw. Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Set. Warrior 70.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go.
Back to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Back to throw, Fields. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Fields now to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Right.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Fighting through at the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Second and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Shoves him aside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And he is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here we go, set. 79 front throw.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That one out wide and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Let's go now. Riggs. Go.
And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Alex Highsmith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
19 tight. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates. Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Let's go Alpha right here.
Now Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Throwing now is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 range. 70 range. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Ready. Stop low, 18. Go.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Isaiah Pacheco. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Here we go. Go.
That's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 11. Check go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, going out. We're going out right here. Right.
Here's Fields. Touchdown! George Pickens, 34 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win